Grenada want to pull you down. Them kind of people got to stay away from and show them you. Show them you. Show them you. Show them you. Beyond the move, ain't nobody to stop us now. Beyond the move, ain't nobody to stop us now. Beyond the move, ain't nobody to stop us now. They can't stop us. Beyond the move, ain't nobody to stop us now. No way. Dandaya. Sing, sing, sing. Dandaya. Hey, hey. Dandaya. Come down. Dandaya. Sing. Come on.
Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. We're on the move. Ain't no stopping us now. We've got the groove. We've got the groove. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. We're on the move. Ain't no stopping us now. We've got the groove. We've got the groove.
Hold on, let's go. Let me think of the father, cause he is the leader. If he say that you should be, nobody can stop we. We'll all be together, loving one another. Cause who God bless, no man curse. And show them we show them we show them we show them we. Listen, we on the move,
Ain't nobody can stop us now.
they can't stop us.
Ain't nobody can stop us now.
No way,
Beyond the move, ain't nobody can stop us now.
I said.
Beyond the move, ain't nobody can stop us now.
Well, everybody come.
Dandaya,
Sing, sing, sing.
Dandaya,
Sing, sing.
Dandaya, Dandaya. Beyond the move, ain't nobody can stop us now.
No way,
Beyond the move, ain't nobody can stop us now.
I say.
Beyond the move, ain't nobody can stop us now.
They can't stop us.
Beyond the move, ain't nobody can stop us now.
Listen.
Dandaya,
Sing, sing, sing.
Dandaya,
Sing, sing.
Dandaya,
Watch it.
Dandaya.
I say we on the move and we get in the groove. Yes, we on the move and we get in the groove. We on the move and we get in the groove. Yes, we on the move and we get in the groove and we moving on.
Ain't nobody can stop us now. Beyond the move, ain't nobody can stop us now.
I say we on the
Beyond the move, ain't nobody can stop us now.
they can't stop us.
Beyond the move, ain't nobody can stop us now.
No way.
Dandaya,
Sing, sing, sing.
Dandaya,
Hey, hey.
Dandaya,
Come down.
Dandaya.
I say we on the move and we get in the groove. Yes, we on the move and we get in the groove. We on the move and we get in the groove. Yes, we on the move and we get in the groove.
Dandaya,
Sing, sing.
Dandaya,
Come on.
Dandaya,
That's lovely.
Dandaya.
Hey, hey.
The house solid and the pillars strong. Don't stop the progress. We moving on. The house solid and the pillars strong. Don't stop the progress. Take a good look around. The house solid and the pillars strong. Don't stop the progress. We moving on. The house solid and the pillars strong. Don't stop the progress. Take a good look around. 95 we rule this country. The new national party, Dr. Kit administration show plenty progress in my land. Opportunity for the young people. The money program and skills training too. We taking Grenada to a higher level. Concession farmers getting people between me and you. Don't stop the progress. Don't stop the progress. Don't stop the progress. Don't stop it. National Stadium. Don't stop it. Fish market in town. Don't stop it. The bus terminal. Don't buses constant on. Depot expansion, repair of police station. Don't stop the progress. Don't stop the progress. Don't stop the progress. Don't stop the progress. Don't stop it. Don't stop it. Don't stop it. Don't stop it. People, it was never easy. So much obstacles that faced we. Emily, Hurricane, Ivan came and destroyed our nation. Government and people working hand in hand did what we had to do to rebuild our nation. Now we getting praises all over the world. No reason to turn back now. Let's keep shining for gold. I say don't stop the progress. Don't stop the progress. Don't stop the progress. Don't stop it. Airport expansion. Don't stop it. Medical station. Don't stop it. New schools all around. Don't stop it. Road from country to town. Don't stop it. So much playing field. Don't stop Small it. Business loans at will. Don't stop it. Ministerial complex. Don't stop it. We ain't finished yet. Don't stop the progress. Don't stop the progress. Don't stop the progress. Don't stop it. Progress. Don't stop it. Don't stop it. Don't stop it. Don't stop it. Don't stop the progress. Don't stop the progress. Don't stop the progress. Don't stop it. National Stadium. Don't stop it. Medical station. Don't stop it. The bus terminal. Don't stop Road it. From country to town. Don't stop it. General Hospital. Don't stop Small it. Business loans at will. Don't stop it. Depot expansion. Don't stop it. We ain't finished yet. Don't stop the progress. Don't stop the progress. Don't stop the progress. Don't stop the progress. Don't stop it. 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 The house solid and the pillars strong. Don't stop the progress. We moving on. The house solid and the pillars strong. Don't stop the progress. Take a good look around. The house solid and the pillars strong. Don't stop the progress. We moving on. The house solid and the pillars strong. Don't stop the progress. Take a good look around. What? We are the winning team. We are the winning team. Oh, you mean? We are the winning team. And we will deliver. We are the NNP. We will deliver. We are the NNP. Oh, you mean? We are the NNP. We will deliver. We are the NNP. What?
Grenada in Shida is our.
We will deliver.
Poverty rising by the hour. You don't see everybody sour. What's the face? That is why we bringing back Jonah. How you mean? We will deliver. We will deliver. Everybody. We will deliver. We will deliver. You don't know. People wanted change, so we give them change. No, it's big horrors. They wanted dollars.
Unemployment high, for people but slow. For this country growth, and the sea must go.
How you
We are
mean?
the NNP. We will deliver.
We are the NNP.
NNP will
Everybody.
We are the NNP. We will deliver. We are the NNP. NNP will deliver.
Grenada in Shida is our.
We will
No house. Poverty rising by the hour.
NNP will
What? You don't see everybody sour. What's your face? That is why we bringing back Jonah. Every time. Smile again. Smile again.
4 years no investment, can't see no betterment. Only promising, but nothing happening.
Well, how me country run is of great concern. Grenada fall down, so let Jonah return.
We are the NNP. We will deliver.
We are the NNP.
NNP will deliver. We are the NNP.
How you mean?
We will deliver.
We are the NNP.
NNP will deliver. We will
Want to see poverty rising by the hour. Things bad. You don't see everybody sour. Watch face. That is why we bringing back Jonah. We will deliver. We will deliver. We will deliver. We will deliver.
Bola made MNP and Bola. There is more than
Move! Move! Let the progress continue. I said move! Don't stop the progress. Move! Move! Let progress continue. and you're blocking the progress, let go the progress. If you're holding back progress, and you're blocking the progress, and you're stopping the progress, let go the progress. So no matter what they say, NNP is here to stay. NNP on a mission, shining bright like a beacon. Man, the whole wide world could see what they do for the country. So many development, our money is well spent. So despite all the old talk, man, we solid as a rock. Let us keep on moving on for the sake of the nation. If you're holding back progress, and you're blocking the progress, and you're stopping the progress, let go the progress. If you're holding back progress, and you're blocking the progress, and you're stopping the progress, let go the progress. Progress, 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 progress.
All right. Enough. Good night, Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. Once again, it is time for Talking Points 9. My name is Sheldon Scott. I'm here with you up until the 10 o'clock hour.
Let go the progress. Move!
It indeed is Green Day.
Continue. I said move.
Well, it has been Green Day. Now it's Green Night, yeah?
You are better than the rest. So my brother and sister, please don't look any further. When you see it's time to vote, everybody.
Yeah, I see many of you have been sending in your photos.
Your extra-
Resplendent in your green.
You are.
Those of you here in Grenada,
Let us look to the future.
and some of our regional brothers and sisters, they've been sending in their photos.
If you're blocking the progress, and if you're stopping the progress,
And those of you out there in the diaspora,
and
the
you're
wider diaspora,
stopping the progress, yo! Progress, 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 progress.
my partner mine say he went and sleep in the green. He went and sleep in the green pajama last night.
Progress, 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 progress. So if you're holding back progress, and you're blocking the progress, and you're stopping the progress, yo! Let go the progress. Let it go. Let go the progress. Let the progress flow. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
Yeah, I think we're gonna take one more.
So my people,
Oh no, which one we gonna take? We'll take one more, right?
just remember to be strong. Join with me and sing the song. So despite all the old talk, man, we solid as a rock. Let us keep on pressing on for the sake of the nation. So if you're holding back progress, and you're blocking the progress, and you're stopping the progress, let go the progress. If you're holding back progress, and you're blocking the progress, and you're stopping the progress,
Yeah, I think we're gonna touch one more, eh?
progress, 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 progress.
Remember on this day, 40 years ago, the new National Party was voted into office for the first time.
Progress,
It
progress,
was the first general election after the implosion of the Grenada Revolution.
blocking the progress, and you're stopping the progress,
And Team New National Party nearly did a 15-0 there, you know.
blocking the progress, and you're stopping the progress.
The lone seat not going to the New National Party ended up being St. Andrew Northeast.
Progress, 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 progress,
See, St. Andrew Northeast are always special people, yeah.
progress, progress, progress,
That's why you have to love them so they're special, yeah.
progress, and you're stopping the progress, and you're blocking.
And they ain't crazy, you know. You see where it says St. Andrew Northeast, sane. They are very sane people, yeah.
Progress, progress, let go the progress, 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 let progress.
My good friend Zingo, how you doing, brother?
And then be.
A good night to you, Dennis Fabio. I see Marilyn Ferguson.
Judge is not responsible.
Landon Jane, I see you dancing down the place. Wendy and Maguire.
When we call and then be
Agatha Debole.
when we call
Gillian St. Louis.
Yeah.
Esther Peters. Glennis George.
and then
Peter Mitchell.
vote,
Esther Peters, you get it twice.
vote for vote.
Kenisha Smith.
Yes, now we walking, doing nation building.
What you take me for? What you take me for?
No election coming. They saying we didn't do a thing.
Savannah.
What you take me for?
Jamari Auntie.
Grenada, you go see how much we
What you
prosper.
take me?
Veronica Frederick. Histon Augustine.
Now we
McLean Mitchell.
can be answer. So vote for.
Tora St. John. Ingrid Bourne.
Vote for the NNP for peace and stability. Vote for the NNP.
Donna Langdon. Laslin Douglas. Winnie Simon. Joan Henry. Peter Stryker Lewis. Good night, bro. Yes, indeed. It is the 40th anniversary of the new National Party coming into office for the first time.
What you take me for? What you take?
Shirley Lacrette, Dan Romney,
Much roads done.
Norma Roberts, Nicole Alexander, Anna Lewis, Nesta St. Clair, Etta Batiste, Teresa Buddy Frederick, Tegwa,
Just a few to mention.
What you take me?
Cicely Celestine,
What you take me for?
So
Yvonne Courtney, good night to you, my dear.
NNP answer. So vote for.
Olive McKeown,
Vote for.
Sherry Lambert, John Mark,
Peace and stability. Vote for the NNP. For love and tranquility. Vote for the NNP. Oi. Stability. Oi. When we're removing
have.
And all of you on the YouTube, you want to get upset. No, I ain't forget you.
Invest all your money.
What you take me for? What you take me for?
So,
Carl Jones, good night to you. Sky, Anna Andrews, Gemma Warwood, Deborah Seals, Catherine Ledlow, Lystra Abraham, Herbert Norrie, Phyllis Mitchell, Faithlyn, Hallie Douglas,
peace and stability.
Wilfred Antoine, Shirley Skerritt, good night to you as well.
I vote for
Gillian Noel, Shashan John, Matthew Boyne,
NNP for peace and
David Lankos,
vote for the NNP for love and tranquility.
Adrian Watts, good night to you, and the lovely, the beautiful Mrs. Watts. Cynthia Bartholomew, Anne-Marie Grant, Maud Martin, Shama Jeremiah,
What you take me for? What you take?
Uncle Vic said, Dr. Mitchell, all I want you to do is make me happy.
What you take me for?
Cruise,
Good night to you, Zayla.
it's just a few to mention.
What you take me for? What you
Deborah Laborde, you're all over.
We come.
Ashma Charles, Alcy Peters, Ruth Chitterman,
Vote for
Janice Mitchell, One Jump,
peace and stability.
Eliza Bernard, Lona Lolo, Williams,
Vote from the NNP.
Rodney Barry, Jackie Raymond, Velma Pascal, Marilyn Ferguson, Angel Mapp,
Remove income tax.
Good Life, Christine Otley, Baby Daddy, Carib Spice,
No today because of that. The Grenadians have more cash.
What you take me for?
Baby Daddy, Dennis Sandy. Come on, I want to see those likes go up to 200 in no time flat,
What you take me for? What you take me for?
So when we call NNP answer. So
Yeah, while we lead, others go follow. You understand, right?
vote for
Dennis Sandy, Hermione Kalisa, Anna Lois, Jen, Clive Raymond, Patsy Frank, Red Girl Pascal, Jesse Sherry, John Stafford, Oswald Belfont, Jerome Lewis, Bernadette Joseph, Peter Lewis, Dalma Scott, Jacket Man,
What you take me
Kathleen Knight, Eddie Jarvis,
for?
Vanessa Lalje, Agatha Williams,
What you take me for?
Fadu,
Me for?
Christine Alexander, Eric Sayers, Jenny Samuel,
What you take me
ICU Gospel, Gleason Clovey, Kenisha Thomas, Jacinta Livingston, Casimir Thomas, Ron Julian, ICU Bro, Desiree Joseph, and the Transparent Judge. Yeah, the Transparent Judge is in tonight. Floyd Stapleton, Dexter Charles,
Sip and put expansion.
Lydia Isaac, Magdalene Henry,
take me for? What you take me for?
So now we
Jocelyn Matheson, Veronica, Louis Alexander. Yeah.
vote for
Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Talking Points is on.
the NNP.
But look, more pictures are to come in. We papa.
The NNP win. Stop it.
I might have to do a collage. Folks, the phone lines are open. And we don't have a guest in with us tonight. It's the anniversary. It's Green Day tonight. I'm making it the program about you. You all can call, all right? So the phone lines are open. I think there already is a call coming in. Let's go to the phone lines. Hello, good night.
Fadu.
Hey, Fadu, where the scene, bro?
Oh, God, right now I'm in the military greens with my greens.
You're green right through.
They're very chilling service, so I want to big up the green team on the celebration one time.
Yes, I.
I have a couple questions.
Of course,
I have
man,
a
as
couple
usual.
observations,
No props.
you know. Alright, so let's. Alright, first thing. I make some points here. 4 talking points, you get me? Bullet points and all that.
Yes, man.
So the first observation was that I was wondering, do you think that the dysfunction that we've seen with this present government might be orchestrated as like a systematic conditioning mechanism? You think it's possible that could be? Because it's supposed to be learned individuals or business individuals, right? So the out in your face mess ups, it seems too obvious to not notice for our people. So is that it? They really think that we daft as a people, or it's a what you call it? As I say, it's a systematic conditioning trait, right? It's a mechanism. So one, you have the people now accepting less, working with less, so the condition to make Grenadians resilient on the first. So it's like they're taking it with a smile then. Yeah? So it's like you're conditioning them to accept less than what's supposed to be par. So I'm wondering if you think that the dysfunction could be an actual mechanism that's being used.
You mean conditioning the Grenadian people to operate in the way that we have had to been operating for the longest while?
Yes.
You're not far off, you know. Well, not just not far off. Yeah, it could be a case of that. It could be that you're conditioning Grenadians to do it less.
check, because then now if you make a problem, then you could come in as a savior, right?
Yeah.
And especially since everything is being donated, rather than the government actually putting, things to move, everything's being donated. Things will come at a cost, right? So since the hub for potentially making here like a medical destination and all of that, then there's a new push on the government looking to seize kids based on the criteria of the condition of homes. They could actually take the ownership of your children, and the adoption thing is being pushed. That could be like a, I'm just looking at all these things because I'm very chilling and talking, yeah.
So you mean it could be a whole systematic thing that's being set up in the way that this government is operating?
Yes.
In that, okay, they're creating a condition to implement certain initiatives that they have in the back of their mind.
Yes, that's how I'm looking at it right now. Because I'm saying the dysfunction is too much out in your face.
So they can't do it how things were before. So they're
because you have
creating
too
the
much
conditions.
Forces. You have too much rebellion.
Yeah.
Right?
It could be
so
the
they
case.
create conditions now. So like one, they had the people settling for less, and then they come in as a savior right now and say this. Another reason for me saying that is that I noticed that all the programs suggested by this administration is almost, there's no short-term or instant gratification from it. It's almost that it has to almost stay the same period that it's supposed to be in government. So the risk is that if they're not there, you're not going to continue the program, or you're not going to get that. Almost everything that the institute have these stipulations that it has to work within a time period. Right? Some of the courses or some of the the job fairs that they having, people are going, they're saying that they didn't expect so much. So is there a quota for how much these people looking to employ in Grenada? Like,
yeah, because
you remember,
my friend,
we just have graduates.
I just heard of a situation with what you mentioned there, that somebody went to a job fair, and the employer who had the job fair said they were overwhelmed by the number of, they didn't expect that amount of people to turn out. Yeah, so I heard just within the last week or so, I heard of a situation with that.
That's crazy. One of the questions and observation I had was dealing with the full farm.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know if the full farm would be tied to the energy sector?
You mean the one that was supposed to have taken place?
Yeah, well, whatever they push in, their number of full farms that's pushing out ads right now, right?
Yeah.
Seems to be government related. So I'm saying, are they going to be tied into the energy sector? Because full farms push out a lot of greenhouse gases, and they're talking about going green and energy saving and all that. So I'm wondering if they're going to harvest the what you call it, like the ammonia and the GHG and all that, the nitrous oxide and all that. If they're going to harvest that in terms of putting it back into the energy system. I remember I had a cousin.
What I did
up in Bolio. Say again?
No, go ahead.
No, I was saying I had a cousin in Bolio. I remember he had a little like full coop, and what he did was that he harvested to create energy. So like the lights for the full coop, he actually used that from the meat and beating that he was collecting, even to cook on the stove. So I'm saying, since they're talking about alternative energy, although are those things you think will be recommended, and then again, even though they think to go to the idea, it takes a long time to implement all these conditions. So it's almost like they put people on standstill. You have to buy into the system, right? So it's like it's just a trick in the system.
What I would say is that one of the farms that were built, if I remember correctly, there's a lot of roof space, and a lot of it was used for solar energy. But I know what you're referring to is the creation of biogas using the refuse, the foul poop.
Yes.
Using that now and mixing it in with other things and making biogas that then you can use for other things. I am not certain. It could be done, but I'm not certain it is being done, because that would offset a lot of the energy costs and the as you said, the gases that doing that process, the poultry process is putting into the atmosphere. That would be able to offset it a bit. I am not sure if that is being done.
Okay, and I see there's a big push for the solar thing.
Yeah.
I'm trying to mess on anybody parade or business, but the solar is almost like a forgotten, I won't say forgotten technology, but it's like a played out technology right now. In fact, that the waste that's produced from the stuff to make the solar, it actually offsets the good benefits that you can get from it. So the bigger countries now are actually trying to get those stuff out of their place, so they're selling it for cheap to the what they call the third world countries. I don't know if anybody researching that. So I mean, it might be a good thing in the long run, because we could capitalize on the sun based on being in the tropics, but it's really waste that they get in that way. It's almost like toothpaste, right?
Yeah.
Toothpaste is a waste from a chemical process, and they just mix it in the mint and stuff, and they sell it for us. It's almost poison that we put in our body. Excuse me. Me and Mary Jane, I'm talking. I wanted to ask another question.
Yeah, go
In
right
terms of the government, right? In terms of distribution of land, like what law, policy, body, like decides which citizen gets land?
Now, as far as I know, you go to the Ministry of Lands. You can apply to the Ministry of Lands, and they would be able to you would make an application there. But I'm not fully clear on the process, to be honest with you.
On the process,
and I don't want to go and say this is how the process is.
Wrong. Yeah,
and
fair
it's
enough.
wrong. But I know that it has to go to a certain level of approval. I can't say if it's cabinet or where that it ends up as a final area to approve, or if there's a board or a committee. I honestly don't know. To be really honest, it's something I should know, but I do not know.
Okay. I find it's very disheartening and disgusting that foreigners are able to accumulate quicker than the citizens of Grenada. The people, I mean, I'm trying to put nobody else or send no hate speech, but Grenada, you guys have to remember that these people left us here for dead. We take the remains of what they were throwing for the animals and made it oil dung. The national dish. It was the offals. If everybody pay attention to the traditional parts in oil dung, it's the parts of the meat, the parts of the animals that is refused. And people could pay. That's like more or less slave food, and we made it the best till like it's a national dish now. We need to remember that. The reason why I asked about the NIS thing, everybody's asked to pay NIS. More or less, people work to accumulate land, house.
Fadu, I had to wrap just now because
I understand. I know I was going to be a little lengthy, but this one important.
No, go ahead.
Do you think a program could be initialized where it's almost like a trade-off in terms of people paying the NIS to accumulate, or they work to accumulate stuff, right? As house and land, that kind of thing. What if there's a program where lands could be assigned to individuals and the paying off to the NIS and them programs and stuff more or less comes like that, kind of like a housing problem, the housing situation? You think that's possible? Because then it eliminates the time period in which someone could use as leverage to advance in the society, right? As citizens,
I understand
they don't need to fall behind.
I understand where you're coming from. The closest thing you have to that right now is that folks could get you can get a loan out of NIS to be able to do that, and you make your payments to NIS.
Okay.
That's the closest. But again, you're speaking of you're basically working to own. You're making payments over a period of time.
Yes.
The same way like you make the NIS payments. It's something we can discuss further. Because as I said,
all
I
right,
don't know the system as it
I
is
appreciate your general knowledge, brother.
Thank you very much, my brother. You have a good one. Yeah, bless up you and Mary Jane. Have a good night.
yes, we on it. We military green. I'm military green right now.
All right, bro. Bless up. Respect. 44073. I missed about 2 calls there, right? A little call back. 4407377. He always comes with some thought-provoking something. Yeah, Fadu always comes with something kind of thought-provoking. I am not clear on the procedure if somebody applies for a piece of land. I know there's a form that you apply through the Ministry of Lands and so on. The department, you apply there. From that point, I'm not too clear on the entire process, to be honest. I don't know. Yeah, I'll find out, but I'm not clear on it. 440-7377, 347-329-3101. And folks, I don't want you all to forget the breakfast that the New National Party Carriacou branch is having this weekend. Starts at 7 a.m. That's at the party office out there in Carriacou. That's right by the Hillsborough bus terminal. Yeah. So that is taking place. Oh dear, if you all know what I went and do here, I made a boo-boo. Yeah. So that means I can't bring anything up from the screen here now. Yes. Yeah. So that is taking place there this Saturday. That's at the Hillsborough close to the Hillsborough bus terminal. Well, everybody in Carriacou, you know the NNP offices. If you're not from Carriacou, you're going up and you would like to go and get your breakfast starting at 7 a.m., it's right where the bus terminal is in Hillsborough. You will see the green building, the green armor. You're right there. Yes, you're going right at the side there and you're getting your stuff. Also, let me see, there is also the sip and chat, but the sip and chat is not taking place this week. That one, let me see, sip and chat. Let me just get it bigger to make sure that I ain't making a mistake on the date. Right, no, sip and chat is this week. So sip and chat is taking place this Saturday, and it starts at 6 p.m. That's at 535 East 19th Street between Newkirk and Ditmas Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. All right, so that's sip and chat taking place this Saturday out there in Brooklyn, the New National Party New York chapter. And remember, we're celebrating the 40th anniversary of the New National Party, yeah?
Are you ready? Move it,
Yeah, I made a boo-boo with my video here. I have to try and fix it.
move it. NNP, we move it. Move it. Yes, we move it. Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. Old people did say, back long time ago, if something can break, don't fix it, leave it so. And up to this day, this I still maintain.
And we've got a caller online. Hello, good night.
Hey, good night. Congratulations.
All right, thank you.
All right.
Okay, my brother. Thank you.
And them fellas only run them out and Peter David and have a stupid radio station all the time.
Well, my brother, let us not give them our time and attention.
No, I don't listen them the time.
Yeah, let us not give them our time and attention. We've got things to talk about. There's so many things taking place in this country that it often amazes me that so many of them find the time to discuss the New National Party and what's taking place in the New National Party, but they don't find time to discuss the issues that are affecting average Grenadians on a daily basis. They don't find time to address the fact that the cost of food is going up exponentially nearly every single week. The cost of basic foodstuffs is going up. Anybody going to the supermarket and seeing the price of food going down?
Well, every day you go is $1 more.
Yeah. But instead, they have not discussed that because their intent is the destruction of the New National Party.
I know
They
that.
are not interested in average Grenadians and what average Grenadians are going through. And when I say average Grenadians, I mean all Grenadians. Whether you consider yourself rich, whether you consider yourself poor, middle class, whatever it is, every Grenadian has to face the supermarket and the village shop. And we are all going through the same thing. Nobody can tell me that the cost of the basket of goods between this time last year and now has gone down. And the government is ill intent. They have no intent on doing anything to get the cost of living down. What are they focusing on? The New National Party, NNP convention. A party that has no convention this year, you know. They do have, but they're focusing on the New National Party.
They go have when they have about to call the election.
They could have whatever they want. We, Papa, it's a free country, eh? All right. Yeah, man, you have a good one. And that's the interesting thing for me, eh? That there are so many people that have the most to say about what is going on in the New National Party right now. When he addresses, let's go down the road. When he addresses barbers, nail technicians, masseuse, when all of the people in the beauty and healthcare area were facing significant costs or ending up being branded as criminals because they were not properly registered. When they were facing that, these voices that are talking about the NNP had nothing to say. You know why? They don't care about these people. They don't care about the hairdressers. They don't care about the barbers and the nail tech and the people who do the cosmetologists and all these people and them. When this government was attempting to institute a program where these people would have had to pay thousands of dollars to have themselves registered and so on. While we were talking about it here, these people who are talking about NNP now had nothing to say. They keep quiet. They had nothing to say on behalf of the Grenadian people, on behalf of these Grenadian people. When this government was going around and breaking down poor people place all over, where they were using to make $1, nobody's saying that you don't have to move them from where they are. But at least do it in a proper manner. Say, okay, we know that you need to make a living. We're moving you from point A and we're placing you in point B. So you're not going to be selling here, but you're going to be selling at this location instead. Instead of doing that, they were just going around carting off people place, breaking down people place, and so threatening the vendors down there on the port highway. You did not hear these people speaking on behalf of them. Again, it was the NNP. Those of us in the NNP, those of you who call on this program, were the ones that were speaking in defense of these people. You know why? These people who talking about NNP this and NNP that now don't care about those categories of people. The people who there and they're struggling to make $1. They don't care about them. They don't care about the cost of living. They don't care about these people. Listen, it is the New National Party who has been speaking on behalf of Grenadians when it comes to the issue of healthcare. You're hearing all sorts of things happening at General Hospital, at other locations, and so on. Staff getting a pile of blame that the staff really shouldn't get, because it's the administration who is supposed to provide what the staff needs to be able to do a proper job. Instead of that, these people remain silent on it. The Prime Minister himself and others going and meet with public workers working within the healthcare system. You know who talk on it and who say that is union busting taking place? Well, you hear it first. It's we that talk about it because we care about the workers. And I always tell people I probably a trade unionist, you know. I feel as a trade unionist. We were speaking about it. Some people who call themselves trade unionists, and I'm not speaking about the PWU here, they had their say in relation to it, but some people who call themselves trade unionists and who say they're standing up for workers, they shut them out in this country and they had nothing to say. But they have enough to say about what's going on in the NNP. We have a caller. Hello, good night.
Yeah, good night.
Good night, my dear. How are you?
I'm doing good.
All right, go right ahead, my dear. 40 years!
So, when this evening they go from the 2 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I know call me 419 6105.
Yeah, that's one of the numbers, yeah.
She described she named some and something, but I didn't really get she told about
fake name
and whatever. Then she tell me she has some question to ask me then. Well, I was listening to her, but then she started asking me how I find the government going on and if I agree with the government and if they're doing good. So I start telling her, well, the government don't give me money. They don't give me nothing. They don't give me money to send my children to school and things like that. And I did thinking. I said, okay, well, God said you to give me money. Give me money. She said, well, I can give you. If I could give, I would give. Then I tell her, well, 2:30 now I'm going to collect my child. Then she said, I have last question to ask you. Then she come asking me now, who I want to be the leader of the NNP.
That was a business.
If it's if it's Peter Davis and what I didn't listen. So I say to her, okay, I ain't taking part in that. And then I say, well, Jesus, go be the leader. And then she tell me, okay. So I say, okay, I have your number now. So when I get a chance, I'm going to call you and we go discuss that. And so, but what
my friend, what you're saying lines up with what about 4 people for the day have called me and told me that they asked them.
Yeah,
including people yesterday.
They call me like the girl again, like it was only like NNP people because I don't know if they see us on the camera Sunday, wherever, but they call her again. She said that the second time. So just while they call me and tell me that they call her again and tell her that when she was back the phone, she say answer the question and they tell her, well, I can answer your question. So I don't know what these people are them trying. But I have she number, so I said to her, when I get that time, I will call you back and we go discuss that. Have a good night, Taylor.
All right, thank you so very much, my dear. Yeah, and that lines up with what I've been hearing from quite a few people. They've been asking them about the leadership of the New National Party. They've been asking them about what the government doing. So you know it's the NDC that's doing that. You know it is the NDC that have found their tens of thousands of dollars and that they are the ones doing the poll. That they are trying to get the information. Might be a man from Cherry Hill, Happy Hill. Where are you from? Somewhere in the Northwest. Yeah, the PM man might be he. Most likely is he that's doing that. Yeah, most likely is he that are people doing that. But if they want a real poll, if you want to do a real poll, go to the Governor General and tell her that you want to try the thing. You want to try a thing. Go to her. Tell her that. You'll find out about poll. Go to the Governor General. We have a call online. Good night.
Sheldon is not the first time they do me that too.
Yeah, no, I tell you, I've heard from about 4 people today, and I've heard from a couple people, roughly about 3 or 4 yesterday as well, that they've received these calls.
They call some in Monlong too.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, they go on because Saturday I was getting ready to go and the girl called me and the girl told me she was asking me 3 questions. That is 3 questions she asked me with the lady there. But I turn and I tell her, I say, let me tell you something. I is a NMP and I don't change in for nobody. I know you is a NDC. Well,
here's what I want you all to do. When they call, tell them you're not interested and just hang up. Don't even waste time.
Yeah, hear Miss Waljan say that.
When they call, because you see, according to how you answer the question, they'll still be getting some of the information they want. So when they call, just tell them you're not interested and hang up.
But I just start the shopping is leave NMP alone. Nobody don't bother me, skinning people on them. They don't be bothering me them. Leave us alone.
Yeah.
They say we dead already, we buried already. And they still want to raise, they still want to put us back up.
Well, don't worry about that, my dear. Don't worry about that. I hope I'm seeing you on the 15th, yeah?
Well, I'm going and vote. I'm going and vote.
Looking forward to seeing you on the 15th.
I buy a green suit already. Later.
I think I have green shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have a good one. Yes, indeed, folks. 440-7377 and 347-329-3101. Those are the numbers for you to call and get on to the inside of tonight's program. Yeah. No, if they call me, just one simple answer, you know, not interested. Clunk, clunk. And nothing to say to them. And if they call back again, they just get blocked. I mean, that's the easiest thing to do. Clunk, clunk. You're blocked. I ain't interested. And nothing to tell you. Yeah? Nothing to tell you. All right? Yeah. Somebody tell me only cowards have yellow hats. Yeah, remember back in the thing, they used to tell them, yeah, you're yellow. 440-7377 347-329-3101. Yeah? I think I'll fix my problem on the other end. While I'm talking, I'm working there too, you know.
Get ready, cause the greenhouse is open. You don't need no pass.
Yeah, I'm always interested, huh?
People get ready, cause the greenhouse is open. Everyone welcome, let's walk right in.
And here's why I'm always interested, because there have been so many issues that have come up that have faced the Grenadian people, that have faced workers in this country, that has faced all Grenadians. The issues with healthcare, the situation with our roads right now. Yeah? All of the things that Grenadians have been facing. Some of the people who, they're posting stuff on social media every few hours. They're posting stuff about NNP, this taking place at NNP and that taking place at NNP and the other taking place at NNP. One, they're not an executive member of the New National Party. They're not even member of the New National Party. In fact, some of them are card-carrying members of the NDC. But they focus on what is taking place, or they perceive to be taking place, within the New National Party. Yet still they say they have love for people. If they have love for people, all of the things that have been taking place, for instance, the fact that this administration took over $22 million and gave away a case that they would have won had they gone to court with it, had they proceeded with the case, because all of the relevant information was passed on to them. They know that the plaintiff was in the wrong and the defendant, in this case being the people of Grenada, the government of Grenada, was in the right. And had they gone forward with that case, government would never have had to pay them some $22 million. In fact, they would have had to pay government damages and costs. But this government decided that no, they're going to settle with the people. The same group of people who we have been hearing, who it is rumored out there, you hear it on the streets, that them same people are the ones that funded a vast section of the NDC campaign. And then they get $22 million after. That is what you're hearing on the streets. Plus, the government of Grenada is not speaking about the fact that close to $56 million had to be paid to 200 plus investors in that program. They're absolutely silent in relation to that particular issue with the Kimpton at Kawana Bay issue involving Mr. Warren Newfield and his company. Yeah? And I'm speaking about 56 million US. I ain't speaking in EC here. 56 million US that this government, they ain't talking about, but they have to find that and give back to the investors, and the investors get to keep the Grenadian citizenship. But they have to be repaid the money because of the way that this government approached the entire issue. So the investor, the developers were paid 22 or so million already. And then you have 56 million US now that has to be found to pay off the investors in the project as well. I ain't see anybody saying, woe is me, how they could do that. I ain't hear anybody saying anything. None of them who were only talking about NNP right now. They were silent. They went dormant. They had a case of mutitis. So they had nothing to say in relation to that. Yeah? They had nothing to say in relation to those things. You're hearing about the allegations, and not just allegations. They're facts. Facts to back up a lot of what is being said in relation to the Grenada National Lottery Authority. There are documented facts to back up a lot of what is being said about the Grenada National Lottery Authority. You ain't see some of them saying anything about that? But NNP having a convention, man, they posting things every 2 minutes. They have something to post. They have something to say. They call in press conference in relation to yours truly. They could leave cabinet and have a press conference to speak about yours truly. But after being exposed by none other than Mr. Gregory Bowen just a couple weeks ago in relation to the oil and gas issue, this government that promised to come back to you, the Grenadian people, with a full explanation before the end of November, maybe they're working on the Gregorian calendar because now we are in the month of December. And the same people that have everything to say, not a thing in relation to that issue. But NNP and Dr. Michel, and look what's taking place on convention, and this for NNP and that for NNP. But allowing the government to get a free pass in relation to all these things. Nothing in relation to what has taken place in the Grenada Development Bank from them. Nothing. But NNP a convention, and NNP a convention. And ignoring the fact that their party had no convention. You got their party, the National Democratic Congress, has had no convention in the year 2024. And unless they put a convention for next week, still have no convention for the year 2024. It seems more likely that that would be sometime in 2025. And unlike the New National Party, which does invite the media to come in at a particular point and to be part of the proceedings, the NDC, all they can come. That General Council, all they can come, don't come. Yeah? But it's the NNP that wicked. It's the NNP that bad, isn't it? That is how they want to put it. So you have to understand the context in which some people are speaking when they speak. They speak only in selfish, personal interests. They do not speak in the interests of who is suffering out there. They don't speak in the interests of the people of Grenada. But you see their face and you hear their venom and you see they come out with their slick tongue and their lies and they're twisting the truth. You see them coming out with those sort of things when it suits their own personal interests. We have a caller online. Hello, good night. Hello, good night.
Hey, good night, Sheldon. Good night, Talking Point. How are you doing?
Good night, brother. Go right ahead. You're live.
Yes, Sheldon. I would like to say congrats to the NNP on the 40 years anniversary. The award ceremony Saturday night was good. Big up to everybody, all the recipients, everybody that was there and was acknowledged, right? Sunday, Sheldon, I mean, me and him meet up. We was there. We were there. And you know, the crowd was there, and the crowd was restrained from being in the mud. And I also see that, you see, whenever we come out, we show our true colors. I was on in green. Today I wasn't in green because them were clothes. You know what I'm saying? But on a serious note, the people that gave the impression that there was nobody there and it was boss.
My brother, don't even bother with them on that. Next topic.
Jesus Christ.
Next, my brother, move on. Next topic. Forget them on that.
Next topic. Anyhow,
next topic. That's not important. Next topic.
Convention.
Well, look, let me don't say it's not important because it may be important to you. So I do apologize.
Yeah.
But let's move on.
Yeah, I'm moving on. I saw the people that was there in that particular activity that was taking pictures and videotaping. I left my comfort zone and record some of them. It doesn't make a difference, but anyhow, we will do that. When come the 15th of December, we have convention. We have to choose from what do you call it? Cheerlead. Come on, go, let's go. We have leader of the party. We have, oh God, treasurer. We have everything. NMP has a transparent thing for convention. Oh, unlike NDC. NDC in 2021, Deacon Mitchell take over the party. And that's his party. And since then, he's flying all over Grenada. This man go as far as the guy helicopter. Not wrong with that?
No. My brother, let me correct you. One, it is a private company that has... No, don't laugh, because I don't want no misinformation on my program. And I don't want unnecessary attacks on innocent people. Deacon Mitchell and the NDC got no helicopter. There is a company that is based... the individuals are originally from Mount Moritz. They have started a company right now with one helicopter. I hear there may be plans to expand to more. They are providing a valuable service to the people of Grenada. It has absolutely nothing to do with Deacon Mitchell and the NDC administration. We try to provide facts on this program, and I will not allow a statement I know to be untrue to be said to my listeners. So don't do that.
Retract mine.
Yeah.
I retract mine.
Right. No, I'm telling you that in this way because I told you that before on this program, and you came back with it. And that's the reason I'm telling you. Go ahead, my friend.
But I heard the opposition leader of the Grenada was offered a ride on the same said helicopter. Yeah?
I didn't hear you.
I also heard that the opposition was offered a ride from the same said company.
But why is the helicopter important? I'm trying to understand why is the helicopter important now.
It is not important to me, but my thing is, back to Grenada.
No, because I'm just trying to understand where's your problem with the people that have the helicopters? They're providing a service, so what's the problem with them?
No, I love it. That's good. That is very good for the tourism, for the ecosystem.
Right. So leave the people alone. All right, my brother. Leave the people alone. Right. Nice. Go ahead. Yeah.
Sheldon, have a good night.
All right, my brother. Yeah. Yeah, you only the people with the helicopter, leave the people alone. They are business people. They've started a business. This happened that the business started during the reign of the NDC administration. Who knows, they could be planning to do that 5 years, 10 years down the road. You don't just buy a helicopter and bring it and say start a business. So come on, let's be reasonable. All right? We have a call online. Hello, good night. Hello?
Hello. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Hey, how you doing?
Turn my volume down. I'm calling from the Nutmeg State as usual.
Nutmeg State. Go right ahead, brother.
Now, question. What happens on the 15th of December? I mean, what is the process? Is there a voting or just explain to us, me and Grenadian people, what is that? Is it a mini election to pick someone, and who is responsible for selecting who and everybody? Okay, I'm going to turn my volume up now.
Okay, no problem. What is taking place? You're going to listen on air or off air? Okay, yeah, you're probably listening off. Yeah, what is going to take place on the 15th? Now, it's the convention of the new National Party, which means you have two categories of people that will be there. You're going to have the delegates. Now, delegates are selected on a constituency basis. So, on a constituency basis, they select people who are card-carrying members of the party who are in good financial standing. In other words, you've been paying your dues are up to mark. So you've paid your dues, you are a card-carrying member of the new National Party, and you can be selected. It doesn't mean that all card-carrying, fully paid-up members in a constituency are delegates. There are a certain number of delegates per constituency that are allowed. So the delegates are the ones that will be doing the actual voting. There are other categories of people who will be there. You'll have observers. Yeah, so there are observers that come out as well. They're officially observers that would observe the process that are there. With the new National Party, unlike the NDC, at a particular point, all positions on the executive of the new National Party are declared vacant. Then you usually have nominations for different persons for different positions. And if there are no challengers, that person is selected as that particular position. If there are challengers, then a vote takes place among the delegates. So again, a delegate is a card-carrying member, fully paid member of the new National Party. So even if you're a card-carrying member, but you've not been paying your dues, you will not be a delegate. You will not be allowed to be a delegate. You have to be one card-carrying member, so you're registered, you're a card-carrying member of the NNP, and outside of that, you are fully paid up with your subs, right? So reports are given on different things, and you have the election would be taking place, and the delegates. I can't remember the number of delegates. It has a specific number of delegates according to the different areas that can send delegates. I think the youth arm has one or two, and each constituency has a specific number of delegates that they can send to the convention. I don't have the document in front of me, so I can't remember straight off, but I remember that is how the process goes. So in every convention of the new National Party, at every election for members of the executive, the position of political leader is always declared vacant. So it's not the first time that this is going to be happening, as some people are giving you the impression that, oh, it's the first time that you're going to have a leadership challenge within the new National Party or something like that, that it's not usually open. No, it is always open. Unlike the other party that running them out, where you cannot challenge the person who holds the office of Prime Minister for the leadership of the party once they hold that office of Prime Minister. Also, even if they're not holding the office of Prime Minister, when they are selected as leader of the party, for 3 conventions, they cannot be challenged for that position. That is undemocratic. As far as I am concerned, it's undemocratic. But that's how they have the thing. No problem. All right. 440-7377, 347-329-3101. And it's always good when you get those questions that you could explain a bit of how things go. Yeah, you could explain a bit of how the thing goes. Nice. Folks, I also want you to remember this activity.
NNP now, we voting for the NNP, yes. No other party cannot fool us. We stand up inside of the house. Listen, together we aspire, together we'll achieve, together we should stand.
We've got a call online. Hello, good night. Hello? Hello? Okay, may have lost that caller. Yeah, folks, I was saying I don't want you all to forget the Star Academy. Yeah, I must pick up JJ School. Nice, they're doing a good job at JJ. Nice. And they're having their annual school fair that's taking place next week, Thursday. Yeah, next week, Thursday, starting at 12 p.m. at the Limes Basketball Court, hoping to see you all there. Those of you that live in the Limes and Montou, etc. Yeah, I will be around. So I'm looking forward to seeing as many of you that are possible that you could, even if you just pass through lunchtime, you try and get something. They're going to have barbecue and different things on sale. So looking forward to seeing some of you. We've got a caller online. Hello, good night.
Good night, Mr. Sheldon Scott, and good night to the Grenadian people.
Camille Teresa Scott.
I just reached home.
Oh, yes, you all had the meeting up there.
We had a meeting in the school.
Yes, yes.
You know, we organizing a little Christmas party, and the little meeting was about the Christmas party for the different village. Well, Cherry Hill, Fontenal, you know, Grand Mal, Brizan, Usheju, you know, with the children and the big people there. And we discussed other little things, you know. Yeah. But I want to tell some people that I am an NNP. I vote 3 times. 3 times for NNP. So I want some of the members, some of the NNP members, the thing they're saying about me, stop it. Because we don't want to divide ourselves. We need to bind together and support each other and stop saying the wrong things. Yes, I was an NDC. Peter brought me in the house, and he can't take me out. I have a mind on my own. So I want all you to listen and who here tell the others. I have a mind on my own. I think for myself. You hear? Peter is a good guy to me, and I will not stand around and hear nobody in Grenada, Carriacou, and Pikimatic running their mouth on him. I know him since he going to school. We've been friends even before he become a politician. Right? So the things some of you are saying, are they making people uncomfortable to be around with the other members in the NNP? Stop it. I have a mind on my own. And nobody can stop me to talk to Peter. Peter is my friend. You hear? I don't understand everything in politics, but I have an idea of what's going on. And that man never discussed anything. Some of these people, Mr. Scott, they're not nice. They're very hypocrite. When they see Dr. Mitchell, they smile and laugh. Whole day today, people cussing me in town. Whole day. People cussing me. I'm only go out and I witness. I'm only go out. If you know a bag for me, I say I'm not holding you back. You know what he tell me? That's why Kit Mitchell fire Peter. And the man started to curse me. You understand? I want people to stop harassing me. That little business I have, this is mine. This is mine. I create that. I create that. That little business I have. Tambambala, give me that little business. Or you have to stop it. We don't need to divide ourselves. We need to unite with one another. All you, some of your supporters are giving any people thing to say, you know. All you are giving people thing to say. So all you have to stop it. We don't need that. Anyhow, we had a nice together little gathering and had little plans for the Christmas and everything, Mr. Scott, you know.
Yes.
That's what I want to say. And Patty, good night. And Mr. Matthew, good night. Mr. Watt, good night. And your wife, all you stay warm. Also to my son and my daughter. Although my daughter so rude. Very rude. I don't have nothing to hide. She's very disrespectful. Children mustn't cause their parents. Cause go take them. Cause go take them. Don't call their parents. And they're very rude to me and disrespectful. I want to say good night to my son, Gat and Tony Scott. You never tell him how that's shook. You never tell me shook. But my daughter is very rude. A lady lie on me, Mr. Scott, and I have to speak about it because I want to get shook. You hear me?
Go ahead.
My daughter sent something for his sister. And the lady come and bring it for me. And I say, hey, the girl even send a soap for me to bed. She called me daughter and said I start to curse and get on. And that is wrong. She lied me. She lied. And causing division me and my children, but I don't owe my children nothing. They owe me. I bring them in this world and they have to have respect for me.
So Patty and everybody, I want to say good night. And I'll just stay one. Put on enough players because of the cold. Darlington and Sheila. Good night to everybody. And the Chase family in Brooklyn. Good night. What is it again? Kathy and Miss Elizabeth Stewart. Good night to all of y'all. You know? And Sheldon, good night.
Good night, my love.
I'll just stop. We need each other right now. And instead of y'all only making hypocrite and other supporters, get all your children register. Get all your children register. Go with them and register them. Because they go put on the next list just now. And a lot of you are not registered. When the time comes for my life, I go vote NNP. It don't matter who. I ain't going nowhere. Because I know what Dr. Mitchell and his team do for Grenadians, Carriacou and Pitty what he do. I have eyes to see the kind of work. And the team is a caring people for poor people. How much are y'all in Grenada that vote for NDC senior ministers? How much are y'all? How much are them that come into y'all and ask all you, how are you spending all your day? How business? How much? Dr. Mitchell used to walk around and ask every vendor and the terminal, how is business? I could remember that. I have photograph with him passing and look for everybody. Have a good night. Mr. Martin, good night.
All right, Cammy. You have a good one. All right,
yes. Good night to you too.
All right,
and anytime you find I go out the line and you don't want me to call your program,
Cammy.
say, Miss Cammy, don't call.
Cammy.
I don't have a problem.
You know, if I find you go outline, I'll just tell you one time.
I don't have a problem because people say they don't want me to call the program.
If I don't want
to, I just say that's how it is.
Cammy,
that's how it is.
You know,
good night.
If I have a problem with something, I'll just tell you one time. All right, good night. Yeah, man. No, listen, sometimes people have something on their chest, you have to let them unburden it. I've realized that there are times that if I find somebody is going way down there, I'll try to bring them back. But you have to let people talk. Yeah? That's one of the things that we're talking about in this country right now, that there's an atmosphere of fear. You think somebody working in a government ministry right now could openly state that they support the new national party? What do you think happening with them? What do you think is going to happen to them? We have a call online.
Hey, Sheldon.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, brother?
Hey, I'm good. You go right ahead, bro. You're live.
Yeah, you are. Congratulations on your award. You have been doing an outstanding job for the last few years.
Thank you.
You know, and just keep going, my brother. No distraction. Just stay on point, okay?
Yeah. Because we're still waiting to hear about the oil and gas.
What I want to say, Sheldon, is that apart from the infrastructural development of Grenada done by the NNP and Dr. Keith Mitchell government, there is one thing that I have noticed is the advancement of women in our society. I have seen women in executive position, in the media, in the health field, in all the different industries. Women have played a very pivotal role. A matter of fact, in the last general election, out of the 6 seats, 4 women won their seat, right? So it seems like the NNP has empowered women in a big way. And you can see that reflecting itself in Grenada. That is one of the accomplishments in the last 40 years that I have seen, okay? Apart from the infrastructure, apart from, whatever the government have done from a physical standpoint, but I've seen the advancement of women in a big way. I think the NNP government should commend themselves for that in the last 40 years.
Point made, my brother. Excellent point made. Thank you so very much.
Right, and keep up the good job, brother.
Thank you so very much. With people like you, it'll be easy.
All right.
Thank you so very much. Yes, and the caller is making a very valuable point there. One of the things that the new National Party has always done, and that caller is spot on, has always done, is that they have always empowered women. I remember that at one point in time, Grenada was in the top 2 when it came to women actually in leadership positions, because when you check the permanent secretaries, the vast majority of the permanent secretaries were women. The senior administrative officers in ministries, the vast majority of them were women. And you also had several women in the cabinet. Yeah? So you had so many women who have come to, they've been in parliament, they've been candidates, they've been placed in the Senate. Right now, we have a young lady in the Senate again. We've always, the New National Party has always provided opportunity for women. And the caller is absolutely right. Until right now, it's we that put the female governor general that we have right now as well, isn't it? Yeah, we that put the female governor general that we have right now. Yeah, nice.
I getting fed up, boy, for Grenada to grow, and the sea must go. For Grenada to grow, yes, and the sea must go. For Grenada to
440-7377 347-329-3101. Folks, remember you can call us on the WhatsApp as well. Also, folks, remember the Royal Grenada Police Force Band. They've got Christmas Brass 14, yeah? I'm going to give you some more information in relation to that in a short while, but we go to the phone lines. Hello, good night.
Hello, sir. Good night, Sheldon.
Hey, how you doing, sir?
I'm easy.
Nice, man. You go right ahead.
You know,
alive.
I could never get tired of talking about objectivity and honesty. I'll relate a little story of something that happened just a few days ago, very recently. A politician who is a representative, who is a minister right now, came close or was in a shop area where guys liming. There was one guy who went up to him and asked for something, but at least a drink he wanted. And you know, when a person asks for a drink in a situation, they don't just want a drink. You know, you give them a $20, they might buy 2 and 3 drinks. Or give the guys a drink, hopefully. That kind of thing. Apparently, honestly, the minister wanted to give, or the politician wanted to give a drink, but the kind of money he had in his pocket, there was no change in the shop for it. Now, the person who asked for it did not get the drink. And not that he knew at the time exactly what the situation was. But the conclusion is because of the fact that he did not get the drink, and especially being a supporter of the present minister and the present party in power, he was very upset. And he went as far as to say that if it was Kit Mitchell that was here and he asked for the drink, it would have never happened that way. You heard what I said? He said if it was Kit Mitchell, I'm sure that would never happen that way. Now the thing about it is that Kit Mitchell is known for concern about people. And I'll relate another story that I was told in 2012. I was away from the country for a few years. Mm-hmm. So other things that happened, I was not there. When I came back in 2012, there was a guy who actually is a very strong opponent of Kit Mitchell at the same time too, because he was a strong NDC between the 2008 and 2012 period, very strong. He said to me that if Kit Mitchell come here now, we was in a shop, if Kit Mitchell come here now and somebody asking for $20, if he don't have the $20 in his pocket, he borrowing the $20 from somebody and give it to the person who need it, or who asked for it. You heard what I said?
Yeah, I'm hearing.
No, I am pointing out these things. To remind people or to show people the kind of caring, concerned person that Kit Mitchell is. We no longer have Kit Mitchell in power in this country. And all you're hearing is people crying out every day. The suffering that people are going through in this country. And especially when you speak about it, you hear some comments coming from people who live in the diaspora. Grenadians really need to take note of a few things well enough. And when your kind of program, and there are other similar programs, are being done, when things are pointed out, And they think that you all are talking just for the sake of talking. I am not a party person. I am not a member of the NNP. I'm not a member of the NDC. And the very minister I'm talking about, that I just spoke about, is my very good friend. And we are friends or good friends even before he went into politics or show himself as a politician. And a lot of the guys who are in the NDC as ministers right now are my very good friends for all the years. One or two of them and I grew up together, you might see. And I come to know a few of them, and we become very good friends. And when I criticize and complain and put things in perspective, even though it sounds very negative most of the time, it has nothing to do with party politics, because I don't belong to any political party. And Grenadians and people in the diaspora who are Grenadians, and whoever is listening, sympathizers of Grenada in any way, they need to understand and listen to people like you. Listen to people who are very critical of the government nowadays. And it doesn't mean that everything you have to criticize, but there are too much to criticize. And I had a conversation with a teacher guy a few weeks ago who said to me that the NDC supporters in his area, they don't dare defend or bring up anything that they are excited about, because there is absolutely nothing to show. And that's the kind of situation we end up with in this country. So when you're talking about people miss Kit Mitchell and miss the former administration, ministers especially, I could understand. And people should understand why. This is not just politics and party politics. This is a situation that has brought Grenada into a disrepute where people are confused. There are too much people in this country who doesn't know how to turn to find a bread tomorrow. That's the kind of situation we end up in. Grenada is in an ugly, ugly situation. That's a matter of fact. And when we end up hearing words now about rescue mission, it is actually a proper phrase to use in the given circumstance and situation. Take care, gentlemen.
All right. Thank you very much, my brother. Yes, indeed. 440-7377. That's the number. Yes, 7377 and 347-329-3101. Those are the numbers for you to call and get on the inside. Always take note of certain things. People might have their issues with Cammy, but I know when issues come up that affect ordinary Grenadians, because you could be rich and ordinary still, you know. I know she's one of the voices that I will hear speaking on their behalf. We have a caller online. Hello, good night.
Sheldon, I apologize. Sorry. Listen to me. What that man said is the truth. Sheldon, I miss Dr. Mitchell, and a lot of people is suffering. The man speak the truth. Sheldon, this is December month, and also the amount of Grenadians that they get walk by the road, they'll be shopping. I would have making money. You hear? People suffering. I miss Dr. Mitchell, yes, I miss him. The man speak a book there. Aside what's going on in Grenada, a lot of people pray to speak. They're not speaking or they're suffering. Some of them they're in America and England, and they're not living here, so they don't know what's going on. People is suffering under NNP. Nobody did rebellion because everybody used to get work. Kit Mitchell had the people giving everybody work. I ain't say all NDC to work, but they used to get work. People suffering. I miss Dr. Mitchell, Papa. God know I miss that government. I miss them because things used to be good with me. I used to make money when people come out and shop. They leave a bag, they leave a cap with by me, and they leave a $5.
I'm using a voice assistant to convert your voice to text
Cammy,
and respond to you.
You touched that button again.
Continue. Please stay on.
Let me see if she goes sort it out. She touched that button again on the phone. Hello? Hello? Yeah, she touched that button. There's a button on her phone that could switch over, and when she's using it, sometimes it touches. Yeah. Cammy, note we didn't cut you off. It's the phone again doing the thing he does do. All right, 440-737-7347-329-301. And yeah, there is that situation that a lot of people will tell you that directly because they know time like this, Christmas time, you know how much contract done pass out and all kind of, yeah, you know what would be going on. You know what would be going on. And that's why a lot of people does say this, you know. Yes, folks, and we have a call online. Hello, good night.
Hi, good night, Sheldon.
Hi, good night. How are you?
I'm good. I just want to say I had the most beautiful weekend. Saturday night, the banquet was beautiful.
You could not tell
Sunday,
me. You could not tell me you're going and come. You couldn't tell me come behind you. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
But I will be back. What I want to say is, normally when you come home the end of November into December and you have to go back, you don't want to go back. And I'm asking everyone, where is the Christmas spirit? Where is the hustling and the bustling? Like, what is going on, Sheldon?
Yeah, it's not that. I made a pass in town today and it's same old, same old. And this is end of month when people should be start purchasing the Christmas stuff. Because
Absolutely.
for the next 2
3,
weeks.
4 years ago, you come home and you don't want to go home.
Yeah.
And nothing is happening. And I heard Ziggy saying, guys, you all have to come home to see nothing. Like, I have no idea what is the present government doing.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have one mouthpiece, nothing, everything they do is right, and he's so set on the diaspora has the NDC back. He's in for a rude awakening.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Sheldon, something needs to be done quick and fast. And when I listen to people like right now, people I know supported NDC, I have them on payroll up here for me. And when I say that, I have to help them on a monthly basis. And that's people, now they cannot wait for election. So whenever I hear you say, try it, call it. If they're so dead set on, okay, they're going back, they're not going back, Sheldon. I could guarantee you that.
But they're so sure that NNP dead and NNP in trouble and thing. Call the election. Call it now.
Sheldon, I'm saying the same thing. Call it. Call it.
You hear the laughter?
But have a good night. House. My weekend was beautiful.
All right, my dear. You know, I think.
Take care.
Yeah, thank you so much, caller. And folks, I think the NNP, maybe they have to consider having a banquet, maybe on a yearly basis, or maybe come back with a New Year's party or so. It was absolutely wonderful seeing the beautiful outfits that the ladies came out with. The men came out looking all sharp and handsome and everything. It was wonderful seeing that sort of activity where supporters of the party and well-wishers of the party could come on out. So probably we had to look at doing another thing again. Yeah, probably we had to look at doing that again. You understand? Yeah, something so, yeah. Remember we used to have the New Year's party? Maybe we had to start looking back at the Old Year's night party again, huh? Dory, I have an idea and me and a friend of mine go talk. Not for this year, not this year, not forget, not this year. No, we ain't going down that road.
We like it. Which one you like?
So not for this year, but
we like it. I did too groovy. For 2018, one name kid.
440-7377. You can call us on the WhatsApp. You can call us directly. That's 440-7377. And you can call us on 347-329-3101. Yes, you can call us on the overseas line.
I like it. Which one you like? We like it. Which one you like? We like it. Use key for the competition.
Yeah, they think I've forgotten about all of these issues that have taken place for the year. Joke they're making.
I
We're supposed to get marketing and national importing board since June. We're down in December. As I say, I'm not sure if it's the Gregorian calendar they're using or they're using the Ethiopian Orthodox Church calendar. I'm not sure which calendar exactly they're using. It could be that they're using the Ethiopian calendar, or maybe they're using the Chinese calendar. Yeah? Maybe they're using the Chinese calendar, but definitely not the Gregorian calendar. That ain't the one they're using now.
I like it. Which one you like? We like it. Which one you like? We like it. Use keys for the competition. Keys is the better one. All who are act, I like it. All who are act, I like it. I ask Jamo, I like it. I ask Ingo, I like it. I ask Sheldon, I like it. I ask Simple Dan, I like it. Which one you like? We like it. Which one you like?
Yes, indeed. 440. Oh, I missed a call. 440-7377 347-329-3101.
Which one you like? We like it.
40 years of the new National Party. Successful at the 1984 general elections, 14-1.
Can say it is amazing. There is no quality.
Successful in 1995, 1999, 2003, 2013, and 2018. And we'll put another notch in our belt the next time they call an election. Play with us. All they're talking and think they're trying to self-soothe. Now what they're trying to do in a self-soothe is like, we know we could lose. We know we could lose. Folks, we just have to do what we have to do. The National Democratic Congress is basing their chances. They're basing their chances at the polls on the failure of the new National Party as an organization. They can't base it on any sort of work or some kind of thing. They can't base it on that. This government, for the last close to 900 days, this administration has started no new projects. None. They changed the name of some that the new National Party had, but they have started no new projects. The project on the fort, New National Party. Hotel in Lavera, the same hotel that they used to cuss and talk about environment and so, doesn't seem as though the environmentalists have the same sort of enthusiasm when the NDC is in office. Yeah? So that seems to have fizzled because it is not the New National Party in office. So that's no longer environmental concern again with that project in Lavera. The same people who were talking about the project in St. David, the two projects in St. David, now they're trying to put it up on a pedestal as some sort of achievement by themselves when they had nothing to do with that. We've got a call online.
Hi, Mr. Scott. Good night, sir.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
All right, sir.
Tired and busy, but good.
We never tired yet.
Yeah, well, right. So listen, I'm just sitting here thinking, listening to the program, and a thought came to me.
Mm-hmm.
I remember some months, well, earlier up in the year, we had this situation with the Samoa arrangement or the document or treaty or whatever. What about this thing? I mean, this thing has died out. You know, I'm not hearing anything about
certain
that.
Certain things that are happening in the background
Right.
are in line with what was signed in that agreement. Certain things that you see happening, and you may wonder why they're doing this or why they're going here and so on. It is because of what they have signed to in that particular agreement. They've signed that they have to do certain things within a certain space of time. And they are trying to follow that as closely as possible.
Right, because I'd listened to yourself and Fado with your discuss, and that thought came to me too. I said that some of the things that, in truth, that we see are unfolding or revealing in the public, it could very well be that some of these arrangements and things that are happening is from the signing of that document. Now, I think that, and also the oil and gas issue. But I don't know. Maybe I know you always plan things and nothing slip you. But I'm wondering how soon again we're gonna have another round of talk concerning the oil and gas issue and because we don't want this thing to be swept under the rug and that people are not being educated.
Hold on. What I would say with that is that the gauntlet has been laid. The government, utilizing the Governor General's throne speech, the government said that all documents were missing. Afterwards, the Prime Minister, in an interview with a local media house, gave the impression that Dr. Right Honorable Keith Mitchell and Gregory Bowen, who basically gone with the documents, they can't find them.
Right.
Subsequent to that, they contacted Mr. Gregory Bowen, who directed them to where the documents were all the time. He didn't have to come and take it from home and bring it for them,
Right.
It was in the ministry where it was supposed to be, but
in
they
the cabinet.
in the cabinet. And the Prime Minister stated that he break the lock and take the documents out from inside there.
Yeah, illegal stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
So the bottom line is this. Since then, they have not come back to the Grenadian people and reported that, hey, we said the documents were not there. We were wrong. We were misinformed. We made an error. They have not come back to the Grenadian people and said anything, which leaves over the heads of people like Mr. Gregory Bowen, who with his vast knowledge in various fields, including engineering, etc., would be hired as a consultant by regional bodies, international bodies, etc. But here you have this thing hanging over your head that you're a thief, that you're going to thief documents and you go home with it.
You're right.
And this has not been corrected. The Prime Minister is a very vindictive individual, and I make no apology for saying it. He's a very vindictive individual.
Yeah, because listen to me. Everything rise and fall on leaders, and I think there is a reward for being a leader and hiding or keeping things back or in the dark from people. Because what would happen now? Look what the statement he made. We don't know on what grounds he made the statement or what he meant when he said that they're lucky that they're alive. Yeah? And was that the statement he made? I think so. Right?
Yeah, he did say that people lucky that they're alive. Again, it is because he's a vindictive individual.
Right. And the other thing is, finally, as I close, now, I think somebody had made a suggestion early in the year that this program, it's going out. It's reaching out to the different walks of life, people in different places. But still, there are some people who are not being reached there because most time I give somebody a ride and we're having a conversation, and they would say, and I don't think they're lying about that. I didn't know that happening. I didn't know that went on. You understand? Because people are busy going to the different, plying the different chores and different things, work and so on. And they're ignorant about some things that are happening. So even some of the supporters are looking at us whenever they hear us on a program or sometime, somewhere. They're accusing us of being vindictive and lying and saying things that...
What I will say is this, Pastor.
Yes.
I openly tell people to listen to whatever they want to listen to.
Of course.
The other side says to folks, don't listen to them. Because you see, when Jim Jones, his first name had 3 letters. The first 3 letters ended with a M. Jones, right. When he wanted to warp the minds of his followers, he took them out from the United States and he brought them down to Guyana.
Guyana, yes.
You know he was supposed to come Grenada, right?
I heard so.
He did make an approach to the Eric Matthew
And
Gary
Uncle
government
said,
for
"No way."
a portion of land in Grenada to come to Grenada. Uncle say, not here. So he ended up in Guyana. So he separated them from where they had other influences. He brought them in, not just in Guyana, he brought them in the bush in Guyana where nobody else could give information to them. And then he warped their minds and he suicided close to 900 people.
Yes.
Because he was able to be the only one speaking to them and passing information to them. So they murdered hundreds of people, including children, etc. Many of them were murdered. And a lot of them were suicided. A lot of them drink the thing for themselves and kill themselves. But in order to get them into that state of thinking, to warp their mind, to deal with them on that psychological level where they had no self-control, but they were controlled totally by him, he cut them off from all other sources of information except what he wanted them to hear, read, see, feel, smell, everything. And that is what certain people are trying to do in Grenada right now.
I'm seeing that trend.
They are saying to people, don't listen here and don't listen there and all kind of thing. They are working with the Jim Jones playbook. And the people who are following them will follow and end up with the same fate. Not necessarily that they will die, but politically, they are committing suicide.
Sad. Listen. We are seeing the same trend developing. Now just check what happened recently. The African trip, the wherever, all the trips and all the things and the illegal stuff, the illegal things that have happened, you know. And when you would bring it up on the radio, on the program, and even playing the clips from the different interviews and so on, and the thing that has been said, now nobody except your program, Real FM, Kanti Jenny, and others like, you know, on the opposite side, right? Mr. Pierre would bring them out, and the people of Grenada still would not make noise about it. Now, if it was during the time of the new national parties governing, you would have heard, you'd have seen people hit the street, you know, demanding that Kit Mitchell, you know, resign, vacate his seat, you know, and so on. Well, you know what goes around comes around. So we just have to continue educating the people and be very honest. And we don't want people to hate one another. We don't want to encourage violence. We don't want to, cause any somewhat of unrest, you know. But we want the truth be told. And you folks outside there who are opposing the truth, there's a war for you. Woe unto he that call truth error or evil good and good evil. Woe unto you, there's a curse. So I would say good night and rest that there for tonight.
And you're ready for the concert?
Oh yes, that concert going to be wonderful. Yeah. And so I heard you talking about the police band, but we taking them to task this time again.
You know, Ali must have a competition. Well, not competition, a playoff.
Yeah.
So police band on one side and your youths on the other side.
Hey, because we have a lot of children, young persons. I heard you mention that. Thanks for that so much. A lot of children who have started from scratch, didn't know anything.
JJ coming just now, don't worry. Coming just now.
Yes.
He's
All
6
right,
now,
so,
let him come to 7 and then he, cognitively right. Then he did.
Yes. Bring him come.
After I send him to play steel pan by harps too.
Well, watch me, Mr. Tema.
I'm not allowed to send him anywhere else. I had to send him by harps. I'm sorry.
Jerry Tema is waiting for him too.
All right, my brother. Thank you so very much.
Take care, sir. Yes.
440-7377 and 347-329-3101. Folks, be very careful of people who try to isolate your thinking. Don't allow anybody to isolate how you think. Don't let them isolate you from information. So when they're telling you, oh, you must only listen to me, that's Jim Jones tactics. They done brewing the Kool-Aid for you in the back there. They're mixing the Vata Kool-Aid right now to give you. So you must listen. Hear what, if you could stomach it, because I know some of it you can't stomach it. I myself, I don't listen. And the reason I don't listen is I like to protect my brain cells. Yeah? As you get older, you might be losing some and so, right. So I want to protect what I have right now. I don't want to lose them at a very exorbitant rate. I need to protect them, which is why I don't listen to certain people. Yeah, they have nothing to offer. I've tried listening. They have nothing to offer. I don't go. But I am not telling other people don't go. What may happen to...
No joke, I feel I'm going to listen to you and the way you go through all the ups and downs. You could be a good politician.
I would try.
You have to teach them. And there's a lot of things Sheldon don't have to tell these people and them. You understand? They're rolling on Dr. Mitchell, they're rolling on this, they're rolling on that, but they don't know what they're about. Dr. Mitchell is a politician. They cannot stop him. They cannot stop Dr. Mitchell, and they know who I am. I'm a thinking NMP. So they could say what they want, I don't afraid them. And they don't come good Sheldon. Because anybody that bad about Mitchell, I'm blazing them. Because they know who I am. I don't care what they say about me, but they can't talk about Mitchell wrong. Because fire light. Have a good night, Sheldon. Keep up your good work. And let the program continue going and strength from strength to strength. They cannot stop us and they cannot stop you.
Thank you so very much, my dear.
It will be a big showdown. So, and I want Grenadians open all your eyes and open all your ears. These people are there to focus. They're focusing on NMP too much. Think about what's going on in the country. What the people are suffering, what people are going through. They don't know. I know see other Grenada, we are very hypocrite. We balling with the mud clothes. That was other stroke and other pressure taking some of the Grenadians. It was NMP days. They come out in it's why the teachers, they come out to the platform and they demonstrating and they want this and they want that. No, we don't hear Judas and we don't hear them. Where is them? You understand? They too biased, they too hypocrite Grenadians, they too hypocrite. Get a lot of register, go out and get a lot of register and when election come to go and vote. Go and see your name on the list. That's what I don't get up and do. Those are NMPs that they come in the Mako, you know, they do not kind of stuff. Look, Sunday, what happened there, Sunday? What happened? Time for the people to rise up and shine and be big people and stop peeping people and doing what they have to do. Stop that. And you have some NMPs and they are very, some of them are very hypocrite too. They are very hypocrite. They say in the voting for the, I agree, but they behind the street, go and put on the yellow jersey. They talk about Dr. Mitchell so hands out. Them are like hands out. They like hands out. You get a bit back and go and look for work and get a job. You have work there. You tell them, man, you have to come and do it, but they begging you. I ain't giving nobody nothing, you know, Sheldon. I'm not giving them. They go wicked.
I was brought up to be a person that tries to help as much as possible. If you knew my mother or my father, you would know the type of individuals that they were. My father was a person who would give the shirt off his back, and my mother would give you the last plate of food in the house. That's how they were. So I can't help who I am.
Yes, I mean when I was so like that too was when you sit down and listen to some of them, they are very hypocrite.
No. You see, you don't do it in that context. Just help if you can, who you can. All right. My dear, just help who you can if you can.
I don't know, but you have some that do it.
All right, my dear. You have a wonderful remainder of the night, huh?
You too, darling. Have a blessed night.
Thank you very much. Folks, I believe we've got another caller online. Hello, good night. Good night, caller. Go right. Your song a bit muffled there. Talk again. Let me hear something.
Shalom, good night.
Oh, yeah.
Let me know that.
Keep.
Let me know the device a little.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
When Mr. Bola was speaking about the 40th anniversary of the NMP. And, well, you know, after the program, they just give time for persons to call, and 2 callers in particular. But that one caller, he called and asking Mr. Bola about the democratic process as it relates to the upcoming convention. And my thing is that, children, so many things are happening in the country. So many things are being done to Grenadians by this administration. And these people are just closing a blind eye to it. But they're getting binoculars to look into NMP business. I want to find out. He is so concerned about the democratic process as it relates to the upcoming convention. I want to find out, Sheldon, and you might be able to help me with it. As it relates to the leader of the NDC, the person who emerged leader of the NDC before the election and is now the Prime Minister of Grenada. Was there a democratic process in which he became a leader of the NDC?
The NDC is democratic in name only.
Well, you get the point I'm making.
As I've pointed out,
this gentleman is concerned about the democratic process for the upcoming convention. What happened to the person who became leader of the NDC and now Prime Minister? Was there a democratic process in which he became leader of the NDC? Why these people are like that?
Well, they have their opinions, and I respect other people's opinions, but I don't have to agree with it. They have their opinions.
Every time somebody from the NMP is on that program, to the point on Tuesday, you know that is when NMP. This caller always come with a question that, you know, he feels, well, he knows it all as it relates to democracy, policies, and everything. NMP is not doing.
Let me ask you a question, caller. I don't know the individual you're speaking about. You think much people really care what our caller talking about? They call,
as for me, I don't care.
A lot of them call and make fools of themselves on a daily basis, attacking the NNP representatives. Every week when the NNP people come on there, you have the usual goon squad that go after them and they would make all sorts of statements and so. But when they do that, you think they're really affecting anything? They're only proving who and what they are. They're trying to shut up people. They're like on air tuntun makut. From the time you open your mouth and they find it's a dissenting view, they try to shut you up. Yeah, so if they could have come with a bag and show you in it and show you in the CD, they'd do it.
And you know what happens, Sheldon? These people come and they ask the question and they're showing themselves as though they are so intelligent. But you just have to listen. You just have to listen to the questions that they are asking. And you try and cipher it out and analyze it for yourself. And you'll see exactly where they're coming from. Mm-hmm. Yeah, better things that they should be asking about and seeking interest in as it relates to what is taking place in Grenada.
Let me say this, caller. We can't tell them what they could call the program and ask about. They can call and ask about. But again, you think anybody really care what they're asking about? Let it go ahead. Let it go ahead. I'm not giving them advice, I'm just saying. If they want to go down that line and every time an NNP person comes there and the person spends, let's say 45 minutes speaking about different issues and offering suggestions and solutions and so on and exposing different things that are happening and calling for whatever. And after you do that, somebody call and start to attack you personally or attack your political party. It just shows that you're scared. It just shows that the individuals are insecure and scared. If I don't care about people, I don't go in and watch the thing, It has certain movies I will not watch because I don't like certain actors. The movie come on, I change to our next channel. I just wouldn't watch it. I'm not interested. So if I don't care about somebody or I'm not afraid of somebody, I don't like somebody, why are always they in the business? I wouldn't bother with them. I don't care.
But Sheldon,
But that's just me.
you know, there are some people in the village and in the neighborhood. You know, there are some people. Everybody business they want to be in it. Everything they want to be in it. They hear cock they hear dog back. Everything and that is the kind of people they are. Everything about NNP they want to be in. Sheldon, let's wish them well.
Yes,
all you have to do is wish them well.
We wish them a Merry Christmas. We wish them a Merry Christmas. Let's have a day. No, listen, I've gotten to the stage where these people can't. 6 hours and a half a dozen a day, right? It doesn't bother me. Yeah? Because listen, I know, for instance, when there is a space on certain stations and people from the New National Party go there, that there are certain individuals who will call and try their very best to create some sort of nonsense. It happens, and you expect it, and you just deal with it when it happens. We've got a caller online. Hello, good night.
Sheldon, good night. Good thing they just talk about. Good thing they just talk about. To leave them, let it talk.
Yeah, let it talk. You're worrying about them. Let it talk.
Good night.
Yeah, all right, my dear. Thank you so very much. Yeah, I am not bothered by them. Let them talk, because the thing is, I believe there is a serious case with the National Democratic Congress. There's a serious case of misestimating or underestimating the intelligence of the Grenadian people. They feel just because they could dress nice and they could put on their makeup, man as well as woman, put on their makeup, dress nice, and come out and speak eloquently in some instances, because most of them really can't talk, but try to speak eloquently, that is running a country. That's not running a country. Yeah? Number one, the first thing, you must have love for people. Dr. Mitchell says it all the time. You must have love for people. You must care about people. Again, you must care about people. You must be concerned about people. You must want to see people move from point A to point B. And you must try your very best to help walk with that person to get them from point A to point B. Do you think that this present Prime Minister cares about anybody? A hurricane, the worst hurricane that has ever hit the island of Carriacou in recorded memory, was heading towards Carriacou and Petit Martinique. The man jump a plane and go and watch cricket. The Prime Minister of the country, the person who is in charge of disaster management and the security forces, he's the head honcho. And he left the country and he went to go and watch cricket. He had information the rest of us didn't have. When you hear some of the ministers speak, they were saying, well, days before, they knew the possibility and likelihood was that it would pass either on Grenada or Carriacou, Petit Martinique, somewhere there. And when he was asked about the concerns that people had, that he left the island at that point in time and went. Because you know what? I remember going to Petit Martinique that was about 2 weeks after the hurricane. And I met a friend of mine, and in speaking with them, you know what they said? They said they really didn't expect this thing to be as bad as it, because nobody tell them really that it would have been that bad. They didn't expect that this is what they was facing. Because if you know the Prime Minister going and watch cricket in Barbados, is like, well, no, we ain't getting nothing. They were talking about hurricane, you're studying that. So the hurricane met a lot of people in Carriacou and Petit Martinique unprepared, because they really didn't expect that it was something that serious if the government was taking it that lackadaisical. While the hurricane was lashing Carriacou and Petit Martinique, you're sending out message to tell people evacuate this area. How in the hell they would have hear? Hurricane lashing Carriacou. Towers gone up to this day. Up to this day. Down in Windward and certain areas, Dover and things, still problems with communications. By about 10 o'clock in the morning, them tower and them whoop, vap, gone. and you sending out message, evacuate this area, how they was hearing it? Because it was not taken seriously. You know why? Because there is a genuine lack of care and concern by the leadership of this country. What they care about is themselves. What they are concerned about is their image. Dress up, drive in big vehicle, flash your diplomatic passport, jump plane, go left, right, take pictures, tell family, well, we in Dubai and we here and we there and we all over the place. Come back and boast he was in Germany and he was in Africa and he was here and so on. They are concerned about their image. That's what they are concerned about. But the genuine care and concern for people is not there. Is the New National Party will have an activity and pass around a box and say, a gentleman has fallen off a roof in Carriacou, we need to help him. And NNPites will dip in the pocket and take out the last dollar and put in that box to try and help. You don't see NDC doing any kind of thing like that? When they're doing the national susu, whatever happened with that? The national susu that they had. When they collected money to say they're going and do this and that and so on. You ever hear anything? You ever hear any accounting? You ever see the Public Finance Management Act being followed? No. These people do not care about people. They care about themselves and the image of themselves that they wish to portray to people. Folks, that's all the time we have for Talking Points tonight. It's been wonderful being here with you. In everything you say, everything you do, want you to be safe and secure because I want to be speaking to and with you and definitely not about you. Yeah, green. I wonder if I have a green pajamas. Yeah, put on a pajama. Folks, I am out.
For there is a wind of change, it blowing through the spice. Listen to the people, Mr. PM.